Welcome to Degen's Corners, mother suckers. We're back. We got our top 3 NFL games, top 3 college games, and then we're going to give you both of our 8 balls. And Alex has a special pick at the end, so tune in now.
Welcome back to Degen's Corner, baby, you filthy scumbags. We got a great week coming up, week 9 of the NFL, Joe. You feeling good about this week? Because I was hot as hell. I went 7-3 on the Sunday games. Joe went 7-1 on his college football games. Somebody may be getting hot at the right time. Vegas is locking down these numbers to a pinpoint accuracy point that I'm loving.
I don't think they know what they're doing. I think this is perfect time for us. We're about to take over. We're about to take the East.
I got the 3 best games of the NFL we're going to go over right now, and I'm parlaying all 3 of those
Here we
because
go.
I love them so much. So let's get into it. Actually, it's a 4-game parlay, so I'm going to give you a sneak peek on an extra 4th best game. We're going to start out Green Bay, San Francisco. I think it's a great game, even though Jimmy G, who knows? I think Mullen's going to start this game. That's why I love Green Bay minus 5.5. If it was minus 8.5, I would take it.
Are they playing at San Francisco?
At
or
San Francisco, but it's irrelevant. No fans.
Jimmy G is getting 5 points.
Might not play. He limped off the field. I think he's out.
George Kittle's out too.
And I think Mullins is starting.
Yeah,
Come on,
Yeah,
this is
Green Bay, easy.
It's almost too good to be true. It worries me a little bit, but that's
Lock.
an easy one. I got Baltimore against Indianapolis. Anytime, hey, Philly dilly, sweaty postman plays a good team, he throws 4 interceptions.
Is that chant? Who's that chant for? I don't get it.
Philly dilly would be Phillip Rivers.
Oh, gotcha.
Philly dilly sometimes used to feel like 3.5 milli. He's now just a sweaty postman. So I've created my own song for Philly.
Sweaty postman.
Anytime you hear me use Philly, it's Phillip Rivers. It's kind of
Gotcha.
my shot towards him because he sucks. And he reminds me of the guys that, like the UPS guy who's in all orange and he wears his socks real high and he's super sweaty because he's running packages all the time.
He's wearing the New Balance all white.
That's what I see when I see Phillip Rivers. That's why I call him out. I'm glad you asked about that because everyone's like, who the fuck is this guy talking about?
I thought you were talking about Carson Wentz.
I was
every
talking
time.
to myself. No, every time that's
Okay.
Philly dilly sweaty postman is your typical UPS driver. You can figure out who that guy is.
Okay.
Phillip Rivers.
And what's the points on that?
So 2.5, Baltimore over Indianapolis.
And who's giving up 2.5
Baltimore
on the road?
at Indianapolis. Doesn't matter.
I'll take Phillip Rivers.
2.5 against. Wow, that's so.
I think they're gonna win
disrespectful.
straight up.
That's so okay. So you're taking a money line.
If I had to pick this game, probably
Okay, so that's my second head of the parlay. Don't listen to Joe. Fade that pick.
fade.
And then we got New Orleans at Tampa Bay. New Orleans plus 5.5. I'm gonna take that. I just see this as a Tampa Bay kind of slacking in this game, just because they kind of snuck one out. And then New Orleans gets Michael Thomas back this week. I think that is so underestimated. He is an unbelievable player. He just hasn't been able to play, obviously, because he is a drama queen. But when he's on the field, he's amazing. I'm gonna take that 5.5.
I think Drew Brees lets me down every time I bet on him. And if Tampa Bay was going to lose, going with Alex's logic that the Bucks won't lose another game this year, I'll give up the 5.5.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to go with that for sure because I took that, it was like 3-4 weeks ago.
That was a guaranteed lock.
It's guaranteed log. And the rest of if they get past this week, it's like, I think I think it's a serious
The
thought.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Like
Shut
Super
your
Bowl?
mouth.
No. I don't know about that. I'm saying just not losing another game in the regular
Well,
season.
listen, I'm all about the fuck Tampa Bay club, and anytime you have Tom Brady, obviously you're a Super Bowl contender, so I don't sleep on that one. And then I'm finishing it off, depending on how I am, up or down. This is Monday night, New England at Jets. This is kind of the wild card game. It's not a good game, but it's a good game on the paper. New England's -7. I mean, I think if they're just going to lay down and fold, then okay, but I don't see them doing that. I see them coming out and pounding the Jets by like 21. So if I have a lot of money, I'm going to put my house down on that.
I like that too. I'm following. Got your 6.
Alex, do you have anything on that game?
The Jets are pretty much unwatchable, and I mean, I think we talked about it a little bit in the actual pod. Like, I'm pretty sure Bama and Clemson could beat the Jets. So
You like that one too?
yeah, I like that one too. I think New England. Yeah, sure, they aren't a real team, but the Jets aren't like even in the NFL. So there's that.
All right. We guys want to jump into the top 3 college games?
Why not?
Here we go. We got, I think it's on Friday night. BYU is playing Boise State, and Boise State is getting +3. What do you guys think?
I don't like this one at all.
It's a tough one.
I'm going to take BYU -3. Why not? Because they're ranked 9. If they're going to make a run, they got to do it now. I don't like it, but Boise State has a lot of guys that are out. Last week they had like a coronavirus guy, a guy that was injured. 2 of their best players, their quarterback was out because of coronavirus. I don't know if he's back yet. Just off my gut, I'm going to go with BYU.
I didn't know that. I was already going with BYU, but if Jack Sears is playing, the last time I bet on him was when he started against Arizona State. Won me a lot of money, so that even solidifies me more. Give me more Kool-Aid, BYU.
Jack Sears looks good, though.
Sure.
Yeah,
Against Air Force.
I'm going BYU as well. I would like another team to go undefeated so that there's just a conversation to be had at the end of the year, and they can just be pissed off if they don't make the playoffs, even though they're undefeated.
That's a good special episode potty.
Drama. Welcome to the drama. All right, next game on the list, we got Clemson going to Notre Dame, and Notre Dame is getting 5.5 at home.
Clemson. Notre Dame's frauds. Always will be frauds. I got a bet with my 6th grade bud, DJ. I think he's going to come out, play good. And he threw for 340 yards in his debut as a starter. I see him going for 420 this week, 3 touchdowns, and they win 35-24. You just got, is that like a bonus? I gave the score.
I think if you bet that in Vegas, you'd get like $1 million.
You should do it.
I'm also on the same train with you here. Clemson, I usually don't bet on freshman quarterbacks on the road, but this kid is not a freshman. He doesn't look like a freshman. There's nothing freshman about him, and everything is freshman about Notre Dame.
Yeah, I've completely just exiled myself from anything Notre Dame since I found out that the whole Rudy story was just like a lot of bullshit. Like one of the players that was actually on the team was like, yeah, that's not how it happened.
Hater.
I didn't throw my jersey down for that shit. That's
Hater.
not a real thing.
Hater.
So, yeah, Notre Dame, they're frauds in their story. They're frauds as a football team. There's no way they're pulling this off.
Yeah, no, I agree with the second part, but
He's
Rudy
so confident now, I'm
movie.
worried.
It's a great
Yeah.
movie. It's a great movie. It's just it's a fiction.
Can anybody know what you got last week on your picks?
Did you ever
dude.
look that up?
Because I don't know what
No.
happened.
We should like go back and
Do you
listen one
remember?
time and
Yeah.
just
He's
like
gonna be
get,
40.
Do you remember
48
your
no.
picks? Because
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Do you remember?
dude,
man?
I don't remember anything
Ron,
like that.
We have to look.
Yeah.
I'll look back on that podcast, and if this guy went fucking whatever, you had like 6 picks overall, maybe a sleeper, dark horse, sleeper. Joe, what's your final third game?
Final game, we got the SEC. Florida is playing Georgia. Georgia's giving up 3.5 at home in the what's it called? Seizure Dome. With the lights. Red, yellow, green, black.
Seizure Dome.
Kids
That
are
would be
freaking
Georgia.
passing
We're
out.
in Athens. Partied there. Good town. I'm gonna go with Florida plus 3.5. I like Florida plus 3.5. That we got a good slate this week.
We got like 50 games.
Because I got a bonus game in the Big Ten. We're going to give I did 4, so now we're going 4 in college. And when we're done with this, we're going to go to that one. But I got Florida plus 3.5.
I like that pick too. Georgia's got a bunch of guys out on defense, and that's their stronghold. Quarterback's not going to get it done.
Yeah, I like it too. It just based off of what I think I saw earlier on Gage's computer. I think it said that Georgia like barely pulled it off last week against a team that really wasn't that good. So
Kentucky's not bad. They have a good defense.
okay, so I just like now they're going into like their game. They're actually facing another top 10 team. Like I think
Yeah.
they're gonna get smacked.
And they blew it against Alabama. They'll
Yeah.
probably do the same thing.
Kentucky has looked really bad.
Really bad, but really good on defense. They kind of remind me of like the Jets.
Oh well, that's a good comparison.
Yeah. No,
So
more
if
like
the Jets
more,
are a Pop Warner team,
Yeah.
then that means Kentucky is like your average like what would you call like a YMCA team down the street? They're
They-
YMCA flag football.
They just know how to shoot themselves in the foot every single time. Like, oh, we got 5-10 yards on that play. Let's get a holding, a personal foul, and then throw a pick.
Like they have great defense if it was flag football.
No, they play good defense, but their offense is like a better offense for the other team. Like they just know how to give it away.
All right.
But
Fourth-
that's all I got.
Fourth and bonus game, Joe. You gotta
Bonus.
get on this. Well, I told you this earlier. Michigan against Indiana. Michigan's 23. Indiana's 13. The line is Michigan minus 3.5
On the road?
on the road.
I think they got some magic over there in Indiana just because they won on that missed call on the pylon. I'll take that. I'll take the 3.5.
That was a missed call, Penn State.
Yeah, that was a missed call. He
Yeah.
should. He didn't
He
score.
hit the fucking.
He hit the ground.
I'm glad someone agreed because I was in Vegas and I was so mad.
He
at
hit the
that.
ground.
That was bullshit. That was absolutely dog shit.
They lost, so I have a feeling they'll get some more calls like that.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm gonna take Indiana as well, just because I'm
Go to the
just
Hoosiers.
praying that
Who's your mama?
that New England somehow loses to the Jets, and then Portnoy's got to deal with Michigan, and then
Indiana.
the freaking
We didn't even know they had a
Patriots
football
losing to
team
the
till
Jets.
last week too.
He's gonna
Indiana.
he's gonna be wasting a lot of jet fuel.
He's gonna have to fly the whole time. So those are the top three. Let's jump into my pick 'em. I'm gonna give you guys some quick rattle offs. I don't know how many of these. I'm gonna take 8. So I believe I have a crispy 8 ball for you guys. We already talked about Green Bay -5.5. Davanta, best receiver in the league. I'm gonna take him a lot this year. I've decided. Seattle. I'm gonna take Seattle at Buffalo. It's -2.5. They're too good. I think Buffalo plays above their britches every week, and they beat up on a shitty Patriots team. Well, I shouldn't even say beat up. They almost lost.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Seattle because they're a real deal, and I think Buffalo's they define frauds this year, in my opinion. So, and then I'm going to go Atlanta -4 over Denver. Drew Lock pulled an absolute rabbit out of his hat this year. This last week against Chargers. That means
fuck.
he is definitely due for a letdown. So I see Matty. They're gonna go on one of those mini runs that they do every year,
Yeah.
where they start out 1-4, 1-5, 2-5, and then they're gonna go on a 4-game run.
8-8. Nice finish.
Yeah. Okay. I
Nice
completely agree with that. But they go on a nice run.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take them -4.
Just
Baltimore.
enough to not get a good pick.
Baltimore. I told you guys about that already. Marky Mark's back. Add that with J.K. Dobbins running for 100 yards last week. -2.5. I think that Indianapolis Philly Dilly Sweaty Postman ain't got shit. That's a lock. Jacksonville, I'm going to take them +7. I think that Gardner Minshew's like, holy shit, I may be done after this game. I need to at least make it close. I'm going to take them. I almost want to sprinkle the money line in, but I'm not going to do that because I hope Houston barely wins because they got Browns next week, and that hopefully they'll sleep on that one. So, and then the Saints at Tampa Bay. We talked about this one already. This is probably my most shaky pick of the week. But I'm going to take the Saints +5.5. I think that Tom's due to lose again. And then the Saints may have Tampa Bay's number because I think they beat them opening day.
Yeah.
And then finally, New England against the Jets. -7. That's kind of disrespectful to. I think we're forgetting. Bill Belichick is still the head coach of that football team, and they're being disrespected.
Every week.
Disrespected. So -7. They covered their spread last week too. -7. This is not right for a man that's a legend. And if he does not cover that spread, even if they win by 3, that still counts as a loss. And then they'll for sure know that Tom Brady was the guy that carried that team. So I'm going to take New England -7. Eat over to Joe, college football.
Here we go. We got the college football 8-ball coming back from a 7-1 week. So take these picks and run with them, boys. First game of the week, San Diego State is playing San Jose State. San Diego State has looked unstoppable. I don't know what I just saw, but it's good news for us. San Diego State's -9.5. I think they easily beat San Jose State by 14. Not a problem for them. San Jose State, not sure they have a program. Already told you guys.
Pick too.
Yeah. Oh, that's a deep in the crumbs pick.
Yeah, we're not kidding. When
We're
we say
looking.
DJ Corner.
We're looking.
When you bet on San Jose State.
Yeah, I'll probably be one of 10 guys betting on
Joe's
that game.
going to that game. He's going to be
Yeah.
there.
When I hit my bet on this, the line's going to swing. It's going to go up to fucking -13.
He's going to broadcast live on Average Bros Instagram, and he's going to be outside the gate watching the fucking game.
We got next game, we got BYU -3 against Boise State. I already told you guys I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I like that kid as quarterback to win the Heisman, possibly sneak in the playoffs. Third on the list, Memphis in the Conference USA or whatever the hell that is, -18 points. Take it and run. They've had
With
a few
who?
bad weeks.
Against who?
They're playing Houston, I believe. Let me check again.
Memphis screwed me last week, dude.
I know they looked really bad, but they played a great defense, and I think they're going to bounce back. Let's double check who they're playing. I just looked at the line.
I'll look. You go.
It was USF. South Florida. Hasn't played close with anybody. They lost to Florida State by like 50, I think,
Okay, I like
or
that
Notre
now.
Dame. Easy pick there. Next, I got Cincinnati playing Houston, minus 13.5.
Well, that's an easy one.
That defense is unstoppable. I don't think Houston scores more than 10 points. Give me that. Next, I got Maryland playing Penn State. Maryland plus 25. Easy lock. Easy lock. Penn State could not score. I don't think they could score a lot of points. 6, I got Arkansas playing Tennessee. You guys have all seen Guantanamo for Tennessee. All that kid knows how to do is turn over. Guantanamo Bay's going down again. Arkansas at home.
How
plus
is he
1.5.
still starting?
They have nobody. There's nobody there to play. Number 7, we already talked about it. Clemson versus Notre Dame. I'm rolling with my boy DJ minus 5.5. And the last pick of the week, my lock, is Kansas State versus Oklahoma State. The over is 46 points. This is Big 12 football. Minimum 70 points in that game.
Which one was that?
Oklahoma State's playing Kansas State.
Well, Kansas State is why that's 45.
Yeah, but Oklahoma State could score fucking
40 by
50.
himself. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so no, not a
I
problem.
love that pick, but that Kansas State's kind of just the scary one.
And
But
that's
they
the
are
picks.
4-2. Kansas State's 4-2.
I bet them last week, and they lost to West Virginia. Bad. And I had them plus 3.5.
37-10, they did.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Oh, they
but
score a lot of points. I love that pick, Joe. That's a gold mine pick.
That's a sneak. That's in the crumbs. Nobody's checking it. So that's the 8 ball this week, boys. With that, that's Degen's Corner. Alex, you got anything for us? Any picks you want to throw in? Special picks?
Special picks. One thing I don't have one exactly, but something I'll be saying to keep a lookout on for is we got the Masters, not this upcoming weekend, but next. So for Degen's Corner next week, be ready for some golf picks.
Yeah,
you heard it here first.
I'm all about that life.
Golf's on the way. That's our picks, boys. And with that, boom. Thanks for giving us a listen. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. And with that, good night and good gambling.